you could sum up the advice by saying that the Iraq War, in which you had post-war planning was relegated to what they called phase 4, stability and support operations, that it's no surprise that that was the one where they had the worst post-war planning in American history. Nobody in the world has ever gotten to item 4 on a to-do list, okay? So it's no surprise that phase 4 was ignored. And in fact, I would argue that the simplest change you could make, the constructive change, would be to flip the ordering sequence so that instead of thinking of it as a progress from 1 through 4, with 4 being the settlement, think of it as a countdown. Think of 1 as here's the moon launch, here's the situation that we want to see at the end of the day. And then you have 4, 3, 2, 1, everything, because everything prior to the achievement of that situation that you want to see at the end of the day has meaning only insofar as it accomplishes that. And that to say that, for example, as someone like John Bolton does, that Iraq was going great up until the post-war stuff, which was done badly, is like the famous guy who jumps off the Empire State Building and is asked 80 floors later how things going, and he says, "Oh, it's going great," right? You only have the test of how it's done when you achieve the last stage, and so you can't judge the early phases of the war until you have it play out, and you would have them lead into the successful accomplishment of the underlying goals. So reversing the order so that you say, okay, here's how everything is focused on how we're going to get to 1 is the simplest way you could focus your mind properly.